certified. I hear one. Heavy hitter in heels, still stomping like Tim's. She don't do friends, just fam and wins. Talk that slick, get checked on sight. She a lady in the light, but a demon at night. No handout, she grinding for hers. Name's Gucci bags and respect in the words. Move like a boss, think like a threat. You ain't met real till you meet step.
In a quarter of a mile, stay to the right to North Terminal Parkway.
She just learned to smile while stacking bodies. Mentally. Built off pain, she walk with fire. Queen in the jungle, don't poke that line. Ain't no simping, ain't no split. If the vibe off one, she gon' dip quick. Got her own bag, her own crib, her own lane. She don't chase love, she attract gang. Heavy is the name, but the crown sit clean. Don't mention step, you ain't on that queen thing. Step in silence. Win it public.
Stay to the left to right share. In a quarter of a mile, turn left. Then stay to the left to North Terminal Parkway.
Heavy hitter, queen. Heavy hitter, queen. Heavy hitter, queen. Heavy hitter, queen. Queen step. Heavy hitter.
Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, my babies. Hey y'all. We on the late night. We on the late night. I just kind of fought with y'all for a minute. Come on in and come forward, Queen Step. Y'all come on in and forward, Queen Step. If you're up late night, come up with the all-nighters, okay? Come slide with the all-nighters, y'all. I was like, let me go fuck with my people. I know it's late, but I know some of y'all are night owls, just like myself. A damn night owl. A damn night owl. What is good in the hood, y'all? Somebody come in. Hey. Hey, Malish, how you doing, love? Hey. Happy Saturday, or shall I say happy early Monday? Happy early Sunday. Damn, I can't even keep up with the days. I can't even keep up with the days, y'all. I'd be so thrown off. But yeah, y'all, I just decided, I was like, look, let me go over here and just have an open discussion. We could talk about any and everything, which I want to talk about. I just finished watching Harmony's video. I was in Lupot Live earlier. Oh, Lord. So a little stank out here trying to damn. Y'all know that's the name I done gave Tango. Little stank. So a little stank out here trying to damn continue to weaponize her platform. But, I mean, we all know what time it is with that situation. That's why I don't even be wasting my breath to talk about that motherfucker. Cause we actually see what she be trying to do. But I'm pretty sure Amira is, secured in her position. I'm pretty sure Robert is making her secured in her position. And clearly that girl's just like, I don't know. It's very cringe. But Bree been doing that shit on Snapchat. Like, every time she see the fact that Rob had done got close to Amir or whatever, that girl been posting that shit on Snapchat. She posted on platforms where she think people ain't looking and shit. Cause my thing is like posting and deleting it. And I'm like, I told Lupop and I told Harmon, I'm like, come on, y'all. We all know that her ass literally just posting that shit for bloggers to talk about it. Just thinking that, Amir gonna come across one of the bloggers talking about what she posted for Robert to see it. Like, come on, we know what time it is. We know exactly what she's doing. And my thing is, ever since they posted that video together or whatever, in her fucking mind, she think that what she's doing is cool. Thinking that Robert won't say shit to her, because even though it's court ordered, that they don't supposed to be posting each other. But the fact that they agreed on that video that they did and both of them posted it, but we know what she's doing and what she's trying to do. But that's definitely not healing. That girl ain't, I'm going to tell you like this, that motherfucker ain't going to ever put herself in a position to heal. She don't give a fuck. She don't care. She loves to be talked about. She loves the fucking attention. When she see all of the content creators that used to talk about her really done threaded over to talk about something else, it's like she lose. I don't know. It's like she feel like it's like she feel like she gonna die, that nobody is talking about her or something. But if you're healing, and when you're healing, you don't go digging up old videos about a past relationship. Like, that shit's so cringe. So cringe. But Amir ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? She's not gonna address that shit. But my thing is, if that's what Tango Stank doing, is really fucked up, because my thing is, I think Amir is actually the one that recorded that video. I'm not positive. I'm gonna ask bruh. But I think Amir is the one that actually recorded the video of them co-parenting that did that last video. So if that girl, hell, Miss Sadzoon was trying to be open to be friend, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say friends with her, but you know what I'm saying, to let her know, like, she's a good person and she ain't there to harm her child in no ways, and whatever the case may be. Like, I'm gonna tell you like this. As long as Lil Stank ain't happy, that girl ain't gonna give no grace to no woman that Robert is with. She gonna have to prove me wrong. But I don't give a fuck if she ain't got a man for her to be happy. She ain't gonna give no woman no grace. And I bet y'all sooner or later, her ass is gonna try to find some way, some excuse to really try to bump heads with Amir. That's just what I believe. Because I honestly don't think that she wants Robert to be happy if she's not happy. Nobody told you to go and jump across the yard thinking that grass was greener. Nobody told you to go lay on your back and have 2 more kids. Like, nobody told you to do that. You did that out of spite. Robert might have had a friend lady here and there, or whatever the case may be, but he really gave himself time to heal before he jumped out on the internet and stated that he was in a relationship with somebody. I don't think Stank want to heal. Stank, all she care about is getting attention on the internet. And Stank, at this point, you might just need to go find you a job, girl. Just go find you a job. She's scared to get out here in the working field, because she's scared somebody they're gonna dog talk her ass about all that shit that she's been talking for the past 2-3 years, like she was better than somebody else just because she was getting little coins off the internet. Hey, Simone. Hey, Chrissy. Hey, hold on. I don't know who this is. Patrick. Somebody, yeah, she stinks. Hey, Miss Renee. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, that girl just trying to find some way. That's her way of trying to stir up some shit. That's all that is. And I hope Amir continues to not see it, or if she do see it, ignore it. Because my thing is, to put out an old video of Robert telling you how good you look, nobody gives a fuck. He got a whole new woman that he's happy with. Nobody cares what he told you 5 years ago. Nobody cares. And just like Harmony said, I doubt he look at your ass the same. Especially the fact that you done went and got 2 more kids. That man don't give a 2 fucks about you, child. I don't think it's nothing that her ass could do that will ever make Rob look at her the same. She destroyed that man out here on this internet. And the good, genuine heart that he have, he forgave that shit where he could be able to have peace. But I doubt Rob ain't looking at little stank. Little stank. Little stank want to be looked at. She looking for the attention. But mind you, she's the little stank that said that she was the mind master behind the skits that they used to do. So what happened? You took the same skits and took it to a whole nother nigga that clearly was just dogging you out on the internet. I don't feel no sympathy for little stank. Little stank need to go do something about that smell. Cause like I said, how you out here throwing your ass in a circle, trying to make the same nigga who said you stank jealous is crazy. Hey, Janelle said she got a smell. So how you out here? And then she always do that. It's the same shit. Every time that her and that nigga done got in an argument, she go dress seductive and jump on the internet about her body. Girl, that same little stank body is not keeping that nigga you trying to make jealous. I'm confused. I'm confused. That body ain't brought you nobody. That body ain't brought you nobody. If it bringing you somebody, they just want to fuck. Because they see how you just done explored out here on the internet. And some niggas don't give a damn. They don't give a damn how she's been, you know what I'm saying, acting out here on the internet. If she gonna be easy enough to allow them to fuck, they gonna be right along with the game, okay? But that same little stank body she flying on the internet ain't kept her with no nigga after her husband. Ooh, child, listen. Hey, gosh, child. How you doing, love? Let me see. Darkoni Life 123. What's up, love? But that's it. That's all, y'all. We see exactly what she did. You know, like I ain't even care to put up no thumbnail. It is an open discussion about everything. But at the end of the day, we see what she did and what she's trying to do. But that shit ain't going on because she doing the same little slideways shit that she was doing when RH was dealing with damn little Miss Sazoon. And then here Miss Sazoon. Girl, after court, you should have just shut the fuck up. Stop trying to come after somebody. I'm trying to figure out, cause I put out a couple of messages and I was waiting on her ass to think she finna come at me. I was waiting. I didn't put out all text messages, but hell, cause there's a whole year and a half worth of damn text messages. But me and Mika had already done talked or whatever the case may be. I told Mika, hell, go run with that shit. I showed a few of them or whatever the case may be that was matching up with the shit that she was trying to, her dates that she was lying about on that TPO. And like I was telling y'all, I knew that she was going to be dismissed. But my thing is, like I said, leave Mika the fuck alone, because I would wait for her ass to think she was finna come after me. I was really gonna flip the script and eat her ass up, because I've been humble and lenient with her ass. And I'm talking about Miss Sazoon right now. So with that being said, after court, she should have really just left that shit the fuck alone. Cause you the one submitted text messages and you was submitting messages that were missing and shit. And like Mika said, Judge, get your ass up out my courtroom with this foolery. And it was a female judge. All females don't be with that foolery where you know, we see women out here trying to damage a man out here on the internet because they don't want them. Like, lady, you over 50-something years old and you still out here trying to save face. It's really too late for that, because you constantly still make yourself look stupid as hell. Just move on. For somebody to say, y'all think I can't get no man? I ain't got a man. Well, take your pretty ass, long face ass, and go and get another man and leave RH alone. Leave his supporters alone. Leave his family alone. Just move along. Clearly, the men ain't giving you what you want. Cause why the fuck are you and Bree y'all bitches keep dwelling. Y'all bitches keep dwelling on that man. Let that man live. Hell, he done been through enough. If y'all love Robert like y'all say y'all love Robert, and I'm talking about stank and Miss Sazoon, y'all will allow that man to live and allow him to be happy. Y'all are no longer the chosen ones, okay? Move the fuck around. Move the fuck around and let that man be happy with who he happy with. Y'all some sour ass females. You think I'm finna keep dwelling on a nigga that I'm no longer with? Hell no. Let that nigga go about your business. You can't be trying to be happy if you keep dwelling on the past. You gotta let that shit go, and at their big ages, they need to let it go. Hey Kimberly, look at y'all y'all asses up late. What y'all asses doing up late? Hey y'all. Y'all know I gotta go now. Need to allow that man to just be happy. Because if you love somebody, and bring my damn stream back. My bad, y'all. I guess I went in a bad spot. But like I was saying, like when you say that you love somebody, or you got love for somebody whom you used to deal with, and y'all are no longer aligning with each other or whatever the case may be, just let it go. Like, why folks always feel that they gotta end shit on a bad note? You don't have to end relationships on a bad note. If you no longer align with each other, then that's just what it is. Even if a nigga went out there cheating on you or whatever, man, you ain't gotta leave out of that relationship with no hatred in your heart. Just let that shit go. Just let it go. I'm not gonna hold my life back for having hatred about something that I no longer have control over. You have no control over trying to hold on to somebody, okay? You can't hold on to nobody that ain't trying to be held on to. Let that shit go and move on, child. Let it go and move the fuck on. I even been with my people with 20 years, and I just shit, if we ever split, that hurt might hit me, but you it'll be what it be. I'm going to jump to be with another nigga because will only be a rebound. I'm just gonna move on. But we all know that I'm not gonna hold down part of my life of something that's no longer there. Just move along. I don't know why some of these women they just like you living in misery when you're trying to make somebody else's life miserable. You are the one who's living in misery. You know how they say misery love company. Like I wouldn't want no part of my life to feel that I'm miserable, or the fact that anybody calling me miserable about no man that I'm no longer with. Child, bye. Let that shit go and move on. What's up, LaSonda? Ain't shit going on, girl. Nothing but some late night. Us all-nighters up, yapping and shit. That's it. I'm just yapping, open discussion, just talking about different shit. Done talked about little stank. Y'all know I don't switch tangle eye, the little tangle. I guess I'm running in a bad spot. I'm running in a bad spot, y'all, down service. But any damn ways, but my thing, like I said, when you got sons or whatever, why you out here trying to damage a man? Because karma don't miss a beat. And we all know that when karma comes back around, it ain't got to hit you. That shit can hit somebody close to you. So why she out here keep trying to fuck with RH and fuck with his family or whatever, and the things that she was trying to do to destroy Robert, that shit can turn around and hit her sons. The same shit she do to RH, it can hit her sons. And I'm not, placing that out there in the atmosphere for it to happen to her sons. I'm just speaking in general as of it can happen. Her karma can come back and hit her sons. Leave that man the fuck alone and just move the fuck around. Like, damn. People be poking and shit. Then when you start getting the dragging their ass for fucking with people you love or fucking with people you support, then they want to run to the fucking police and shit. Like, take your police ass on. Shouldn't be out here bothering nobody when you quick to run to the fucking police. I don't fuck with no police ass bitches, period. I don't fuck with police bitches. Once I see your ass out here on the internet calling the police trying to run and take out TBO on folks, like, man, listen. I don't want no part of no police ass female. None, y'all. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. If your ass the police, move the fuck around. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. But any damn way, what y'all up to? Y'all gonna tell Queen Steph what y'all up to? Y'all gonna talk to me? Y'all just got me up here just yapping. I'm just up here yapping. What is y'all up to? But anyways, like I was saying, you know what I'm saying? All praises to you know what I'm saying, Rob. You know what I'm saying? And I hope Robert and Amir ain't looking at none of that shit stank over there doing. Just pay her ass dust. That's it, that's all. Cause I'm quick to text my brother and be like, I know you see this shit, but ignore this shit. I'm quick. When I see some shit that stank doing, trying to gain his attention or trying to gain Amir attention type shit, I definitely would text. My damn inbox was being flooded with that shit. It was just like, man, I will not make no thumbnail of her. She'll be all right. She better shake that shit off. Cause Rob is gone, okay? So on another note, this is the open discussion, so we talking about everything. Okay, so what y'all think about the Tyrone Davis Jr. stepdaddy Dro case? I posted it there because I was going to do another update video on that case when it came to them saying that Lulu has been caught out here with another dude already. Y'all, that case got very, very messy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like to see it where it's like, you know, you got one content creator that, a couple content creators that, you know, talking with the family or whatever. The shit just got very messy. Because at the end of the day, like I've stated before in my previous live, it's just like when content creators or bloggers are out here talking about a story, regardless who get the documents, you know what I'm saying? Or, I mean, who get what type of information when it's being put out there. It's okay for another content creator to get that information, add in with that information. You know what I'm saying? It's all about bringing awareness to somebody losing their life. When has it ever come to where content creators out here like they competing? And I ain't gonna lie, because the shit that I've been hearing about the dude Polo, okay, he was giving out good information, but at the same time, I ain't seen no receipts that he was showing either with the shit that he was saying. That a person with a loud voice sometimes or whatever really tend to, you know, have people listen. You know what I'm saying? that can put words together intellectually that make it sound real good. Just in the end, to find out that stepdaddy drove dad, you know what I'm saying, restocked the polo and had him to be the advocate, you know what I'm saying, which was cool. But it's just like when he's seeing other content creators, you know, speak about it, it's like listen to one of his lives and how he was just like, y'all out here stealing my stuff, other content creator. Like, bro, your mind should not be on what another content creator is doing. If you're being an advocate for somebody or a voice for somebody that lost their life, stick to that. Because what another content creator is doing is trying to bring awareness to the situation just like you is. When the fuck did it ever come to competition when we are being content creators that become advocates or come voices for people who lost their life? I'm confused at that. I said, man, this shit getting too messy. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I sent my condolences. I sent my prayers out. And I really hope that, you know what I'm saying, if Lulu is play any part of the demise of Tyrone, I really hope that that family, you know, get justice. But from the update that I just got today, it looks like the medical examiner have notated that, you know, that he does have, you know, blunt trauma to the back of his head, but they're saying it's an accident. And y'all, as been in the medical field, I'm still fiberglassed by that, because how the fuck you get pushed out of car and you got blunt trauma on the back of your forehead, because the back of your head, because at the end of the day, when you getting pushed out of fucking car that's going 25 miles an hour, you're not going, you know what I'm saying? You're not going where your head is down first. You're going face first. 9 out of 10, you're going to go face first and then roll over and hit the back of your head. You're not going to directly go to hitting your head. I don't see it, but I think in some ways they kind of really fucked up their own investigation. You know what I'm saying? I ain't blaming it all on the family. I'm just saying, for the messy shit that was being done, they probably should have just, you know what I'm saying, like stepped back. They probably should have got that private investigator. But my thing is, when Natasha being the fact that she's the spokesperson for the Davis family, but she got kind of mixed up with some of these content creators out here. And you got to understand, like, the police be watching, bro. Like, they really be watching. Because, especially when they seeing that content creators are grasping stories or on cases or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, they really be watching. And sometimes it's good not just to say shit. Like, that's why I say, as a content creator, like, if a family member knowing that I'm, you know what I'm saying, being an advocate for their people, it's cool. Like my other channel, I ain't gonna get mad just because I'm not getting the recognition from the family. Like, I'm not gonna get mad about that. Because you're not being a content creator and you're grasping a movement where somebody lost their life and looking for recognition. If you're looking for somebody to recognition you on being an advocate for their family member, then you might not need to be a content creator, a blogger, or whatever. I just come out here to give the information from what I seen, put it together, try to gather it together to make it make sense. That's it. That's all. Not out here trying to get recognition from family members or none of that. Like, at the end of the day, like I've been saying, it's boundaries to even being a content creator. And I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, go too deep in it and getting mixed up with family members where it's making the case look a little sloppy, you know? And I think that's what happened. It's really fucked up. If Tyrone's best friend, if she was fucking off with his best friend, at the end of the day, if that's the real case or whatever, God sees all. Karma don't miss a beat, nor do God. God know what happened. And whoever did it, if it's not an accident, if somebody really did plan out to take that Tyrone's life, they will get what's coming to them. They might not get it at the timing that we would want them to receive it or whatever, but God gonna make all people pay for unaliving somebody unjustifiable, okay? That's it, that's all. But that case got a little messy, y'all. And it's too much. You gotta, I mean, it's too much trying to keep up with when they got a lot of shit going on. Like, golly. So with that being said, I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna, give my fair wishes, farewell. Cause I even think that I think Royal D done stepped back on it on it as well. I was just watching Gigi. She's still talking about it or whatever, but she don't go on a daily basis talking about it like she used to. Because you got family members coming at her. You got other content creators coming at her. It's just like, why? Why even as a family member that you coming at somebody that's trying to be an advocate for your people, trying to help you? Because it takes the content creators to push storylines, okay? And when content creators push these fucking storylines, it do wake the police up, okay? It definitely make them look. If don't shit be said, them police gonna leave them cases right where they are. But I think shit got a little messy. Shit got crossed up. Cause I honestly don't even believe, I honestly don't understand why it even took the medical examiner to release information 30 days after the man was unalive. You know what I'm saying? He lost his life. Like, I think we got Romika shit back earlier than 30 days after her unaliving. Like, is my shit still going? Can somebody comment? Let me know y'all still in here. What the hell? I can't comment. Can somebody comment? Let me know y'all still in here. Let me know y'all still in here with me. Somebody comment and let me know y'all still in here with me. But at the end of the day, my wishes goes out to them. My prayers goes out to them. I really hope that they can, if they're going to get this private investigator, I just hope, they come out on top. You know what I'm saying? I really just hope that they get the justice that they deserve. They get the peace that they deserve. But it's definitely, rest in peace to Stepdaddy Dro, aka Tyrone Davis Jr. and his family. And they're stating that the medical examiner, they gave their results, and once those results are given, sometimes like the case is closed. The case is closed. It really sucks, but sometimes you have to be careful with, the engagement that you do online as a family member when it comes to, open cases and shit. Like, you really have to be careful. I wouldn't even involve myself that. In ways, it's good to kind of involve yourself with some content creators or whatever, but not where it leads to be messy and shit. Like, they turned his whole, they turned the case where it got messy. It got very messy. Romika case got messy, but we stood back on ground with it, or whatever the case may be. Romika still, she's still in the line of getting justice. She definitely will get justice. So, it really sucks. Now there's another case. Something else done hit out here where a woman, did y'all see where that video where the black woman son got killed by the police here recently? Somebody comment in the chat to let me know, did they hear about that? Did they see where the black lady, where the officers killed her son? The son that was riding a bicycle and the police was behind him. They tried to say that boy had a gun, y'all. They always trying to justify them killing somebody. How you thought somebody had something? You supposed to make sure that he had a gun. But they supposed to try to use all other precautions before using their gun. They supposed to be trying to use the damn what you call that? They ain't tried to use a taser. They ain't tried to use their stick. The first thing that officer did, and I see there's a video clip on Facebook where it's showing a very close up side view of those officers. Like they shot that man in the head with his arms behind his back. How you thought he had a gun with his and saying that he was reaching for something after the fact? That y'all don't put his hands behind his back. That man got shot in the head with his arms behind his back. And his mama going in. Baby, when I say she was walking the streets with a handful of people, she didn't give a fuck who trying to stand with her. She's standing strong by her damn self. Because when she said she gonna get justice for her son, that's exactly what she meant. So I do see some content creators are chiming in to the story. I did chime in. I haven't did no video about it, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking to seeing, looking to seeing things that are being put out here. I have seen all videos that have been put out so far, but it's just I don't know what the fuck going on. It's like damn, bro, like a new year coming in. It's more and more like with the McNutt, you got more and more, and then I'm seeing where like more and more black people are being arrested here in Atlanta. I don't know about nobody or nowhere else. But for the past month, I'm seeing a whole lot of black people being arrested for pedophile type behavior. And I'm not gonna lie. Now, we usually see a lot of that shit coming from the Caucasian side. I'm seeing more and more black people being arrested for being on pedophile behavior. Trafficking. Come on, black people. What the fuck are y'all doing out here? Y'all out here acting like goddamn the Diddy crew, Jeff Epstein, all that. And all that shit that's coming out about Jeff Epstein, that shit been out years ago when that man got caught. Hell, before he got caught. They're bringing that shit back up from damn near a decade ago. All that shit they putting out there, that shit had already been put out here. That shit been put out there by Jeffrey Epstein from other very strong YouTubers, but I know one of them that got their channel taken for talking about that shit. And I don't know if y'all familiar with the guy from years ago, about 6-7 years ago. His name was John Farrell. That was one of the strong-minded black YouTubers from YouTube to Facebook. He was trying to take YouTube to court because YouTube was trying to take his channel due to the information that he was putting out there about that Pizzagate shit, about all that shit that they put. I know about all that shit, but again, you can't talk with a lot of people about that don't know what's going on because I don't know, kind of trigger their mind and get to talk about conspiracy theories. And look, what the things that's a lot that they say about conspiracies be the actual facts. That shit, Jeff Epstein shit, is just resurfacing from almost a decade ago. You just really seeing a lot of people that played part in that shit. A lot of people that some people thought that didn't play a part of it, they definitely played a part of it. They even got the what's that black tall model name? Damn, I see her face, but something Neil. That tall, black, slim, pretty model. Damn. She was very well known, and then she had a little TV show too that she did with the models and shit. She had pretty eyes. I can't think of her name for shit. Not the Banks, thank girl. But anyway, her ass crossed up in the files too. They put out a whole photo of her and had little girls lined up that she was ticking it off and shit. Like she was selling them off. I was like, God damn. But the ones that you least expect, a lot of them motherfuckers was in them files. They showing email, all that shit old though. They just resurfacing that shit. Are y'all still in here? I need somebody to comment. Can y'all hear me? I need somebody to comment because I'm stuck on Lasonda last comment. Hey, Queen Step in chat, what is going on now? And ain't nobody commented after that. Hell, y'all making me think. Y'all better come talk to me, cause what the fuck we doing? Y'all better come talk to me. Cause what are we doing? I can't even comment. Let me see. Where the hell my comments at? It's not. It don't let me comment directly through YouTube. That's crazy. That's real crazy. Can somebody comment? If don't nobody comment, I'm finna get offline because that make me think ain't nobody on this motherfucker. But anyways, I just want to come and chop it up, y'all. I don't know if my shit working because I ain't seen nobody come in a minute. I don't want to just end my live, but somebody need to comment so I can make sure y'all still in here. It ain't letting me comment. Let me see something. Community moderation, automatic chat. Let me see. Chat filter. All messages, not just top messages. Okay, I see y'all comments now. I had to go like, wait a damn minute now. She needs to move on because Rob is gone and in love. He is, Lasonda. He really is. No, Dave, you do not hear no smoke alarm beeping in my crib. My husband changes out my batteries, okay? You heard my car door beep beep. That's no smoke detector alarms. That shit drive my people crazy. We don't do smoke detectors that's beeping around the house. We change them. I got too many damn batteries around the house not to change the batteries out my smoke detector. Your boy said, is that a damn smoke detector beeping? Nah, that was my car. I'm just up trying to sleep these contractions off. That's what's working. Okay, guys, child. I hope all is well and that you have a very good natural birth, baby girl. Get a kid, get TT Kid some kisses for me. I sure will or something. I'll call my brother in a minute and be like, hey, I know you see some shit Robert don't be seeing because he don't give a fuck to pay attention to it, y'all. And I'm telling y'all that when he's saying he ain't seen some shit, sometimes he really have not seen because he ain't out here lurking for shit. I don't need no batteries, baby. I got enough batteries. Thank you, Dave. Hey, golden girl. What's up, Andrew? Said she sent it on TikTok. Oh, she seen it on TikTok. Yeah, I seen it on Facebook. I seen it when the first day it happened. It was a couple of days ago. And then like I actually seen the video first of the police officers. And then I seen the mom speak out like the next day. So like I've been watching it, but I haven't done any videos on it. I'm just trying to look to see if anything else was gonna come out. Now the mom done went and did a like one of those little conferences or whatever. So like she's stepping for her son. That happened from your hometown, Golden Girl? And what town was that? Exactly, Melissa, as she should. Baby, when I seen the video of her, I think it was probably like I said, it was a handful of people that was with her and that was walking the streets and, you know, hollering that they want justice for her son. And I don't blame her because I would be the same way, baby. You ain't got to step with me because I'm my own team when it comes to my family. I'm a step. And mama stepping, baby. She definitely stepping. I'm going to give it to her. Yeah, a boy was hung here in Georgia. Y'all, Marietta, Georgia. Cobb County. It's the KKK. I'm telling y'all that shit now. And so if you on my live and your ass living in Georgia, Atlanta, living in Marietta, Cobb County definitely be acting like the KKK. But mind y'all, that black boy that got home, there has been no news stating shit about it. Guess what we found out about it at? On social media. There has been not one Fox 5, no news station out of Atlanta, Georgia, have even promoted anything about that black boy being found hung. No news outlet. None. And from what I read about it on social media that came out, cause how and why would that boy walk off in the woods by himself to hang himself? Like, where the fuck he get the rope and shit from? They trying to say some camera caught him that he went in by himself. They didn't see anybody else go in behind him. They're stating that there was no foul play. It's like y'all motherfuckers ain't said nothing about this shit that been happened. The only reasons one news outlet trying to say something about it now is because it's being pushed out there on social media and people wondering why no news said anything about it. Because the news station know about a lot of shit before we do. But we know about a lot of shit and knowing that the news know about it, but they don't give a fuck to, you know what I'm saying, broadcast that shit. I'm going to show you. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all. Because I literally just seen it again on my Instagram and I shared it. Damn. What the hell? Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up. Boy hung in Marietta. Yep, a 21-year-old found launched in Marietta. His name was Kyle Bassinger found. Let me let y'all see this shit. This shit crazy. So only one news outlet stated something about it, and that was fucking TikTok. Oops. So a person found hanging near park entrance along the creek near West Booth Road Extension. And I guess this is an EMS dispatcher call. So that was there's a guy that just be doing like little street news and shit like that. He was out there or whatever, and he said they acting weird. They don't want to talk to me. They're not trying to give out no information. None of that shit. But why the fuck do it take for social media to push some things that are happening in towns and the news is not speaking on it? You say you can't comment while contracted. Tell that hubby I know he gonna be right there with you. Go, God's child. It's about that time, baby. Melissa said I've been talking about it, but Congress got the rest. That's why they keep trying to stop votes. Exactly. Good morning, Karen. Good. I tried to be fast and grown last night. That's what I get. Don't even go in details, guys, child. I'm reading your mind from afar, little hot commodity. You out there being hot. Hey, bro, Terry. I'm gonna catch your live then, Melissa. I don't know what be going on with YouTube because I be like people that I'm subscribed to, like I don't know what, but they be acting like Facebook. They be showing me shit from days ago. Like from a month ago, weeks ago. I'm like, God damn, why I'm not seeing updated stuff from people that I subscribe to or ones whose channels I've even came across. Like they be showing me some real old shit. I literally have to like click on y'all picture to go to your channel to see what last updated video that y'all did. Like, I don't know what be going on. Yeah, you know what, God's child, that makes a lot of sense too. That really do make a lot of sense. Right around Black History Month, you got all this creepy ass shit going on. Finding black boys hung and shit, and no outlet want to speak on it. Like shit, motherfuckers, y'all the one that gave us the goddamn month. They was literally trying to take that shit away, y'all. Rather if y'all know it or not. I'm gonna turn it up, God's child. Rather y'all know it or not, they wanted to take away Black History Month. They don't want to give our black asses nothing. Okay? Not a damn thing. And shit, honestly, I don't give a fuck, bitch. You can take your holidays, because half the motherfucking holidays I don't fucking celebrate and believe in shit anyways. Half of these motherfucking holidays made up. Our ancestors ain't never motherfucking probably celebrated none of this shit. They done manipulated our black asses into celebrate some shit that our ancestors ain't give two fucks about. Shit crazy. I don't celebrate the shit, y'all. I don't feel like hooking up my damn sounds and all that, so I'll come to my car and do it in my garage. So hold on. Let me get it back on and then let y'all see it. Give me a second.
Now they found a dead body tied up on the tree with a rope around their neck in Fair Oaks Park out here in Marietta.
Hold on.
I don't know. Now they found a dead body tied up on the tree with a rope around their neck in Fair Oaks Park. Now they found a dead body tied up on the tree with a rope around their neck in Fair Oaks Park out here in Marietta. I don't know what the hell y'all got going on out here.
Kyle Basinga was a 21-year-old black man, and he was found hanging from a tree in Marietta, Georgia this week. Have you heard of this? Probably not, unless you heard about it on TikTok, because only one local news outlet covered it. He was a missing person. Nobody talked about it. And then he was found hanging from a tree.
West Booth Road extension at the entrance to the park along the creek. Be for a subject that hung himself.
The police acting weird. They not really telling us nothing.
This is at the entrance of Ferris Park. They found a black man hanging from a tree dead.
Now they done found a dead body tied up on the tree with a rope.
But my thing, y'all, how the fuck that dispatcher just gonna call in and not the dispatcher was the police officer or whoever the fuck he was. How the fuck how you say you find a black boy hung from a tree, and then you call into the dispatcher and say he hung himself. Oh, so y'all have medical examiners on the scene, on scenes now? Cause how, as you as a fucking police officer or EMS, gonna say he hung himself? How you gonna say he hung himself? Did you stand there and watch him hang himself? Cause that's kind of crazy for you to fire him and say that he hung himself without no fucking investigation first. Make that shit make sense. Talking about he hung himself.
Homies, get in here, and it's time to send some prayers up again. It's your girl AMG Benzo back with another hot take from the Big Homie's house. And if you like the hot takes, you already know what to do. Well, yesterday, around about 10 a.m., the police got a call that there was a dead body in the Marietta, Georgia, Fair Oak Park, right? When they got to the scene, they said there was a body that was hanging from a tree. It was a 21-year-old black male. They have not released the person's name. As they're saying, the person actually entered the park from surveillance and witnesses on Valentine's Day, and from there, he never returned home. They said there is no foul play. They are ruling it as a suicide, but people are not feeling this, especially in the climate we're in. Y'all drop some comments and tell me y'all thoughts. People feel people, hope you feel me. Peace out.
Cause it's like they didn't even want to come to the news. There's no news outlet, y'all. That's how you know some shit fishy. Cause when certain shit going down like that, all these news outlets that Atlanta have or Georgia have, that shit's supposed to hit more than one outlet. They already calling dispatcher saying, oh, he hung himself. Like, all this shit is being said before they even did a fucking investigation. That's how you know some shit don't even sound right. How you saying right there on the scene of finding a body and say no foul play without doing any investigations? Y'all don't know if he got any bruises on his body yet, from the outside to internal, external. None of that shit has even been done, because you can't say that they did it on the scene. Y'all can't say that y'all pulled a man's clothes off just to see if he got any fresh wounds or anything. You know what I'm saying? Or did some type of autopsy where he might have had something externally going wrong, internally going wrong. None of that shit was done. They did that shit the first day they seen the body, and you already saying no foul play with no investigation being done. Or full investigation as of autopsies, like really viewing the fucking body, other than just viewing the body being hung from a tree. So you mean to tell me a black boy crawled up a fucking tree with a rope, tied the rope around a branch, and hung himself? The devil is a lie. I don't believe that shit at all. Just like they said about that young black high schooler that they found rolled up in that motherfucking gym carpet. Like, that's crazy. They think people crazy as hell. Exactly, God's child. They tried it. None of it really don't make sense, at least now that you look more into it. Like, hell no. Juneteenth was a holiday blacks started in Texas. They would celebrate. I don't know, the rest of the world didn't. I be trying to tell people the day that they saying that Juneteenth is not really the actual day. Just like they saying the first of the year of being New Year's is really not the actual day. They're saying that there are 365 days in a year, but from some type of research, it's really not 365, it's really 352. Like, y'all, it's a lot, bro. Let's see. They say missing 21-year-old Kyle Basinger, 5'11", hair black, eyes brown, last seen February the 11th. So you mean to tell me he's been missing since February the 11th? 3 days later, on February the 14th, they saying they found his body. So what? So somebody was just walking in those woods where his body was found and seeing his body all of a sudden? Shit weird.
I am black, beautiful, proud. I must be respected. I must be protected. I am somebody.
That's crazy.
A black man was lynched yesterday in Fair Oaks, Marietta, Georgia. In Georgia.
And it was 3 miles from where he lived too, Malish. It showed that he was 3 miles. So if he liked to walk the trails, like it's gonna take us to look into finding his like social medias to see what he was posting, to see was he talking like he was in some type of like depression stage, like just like learning or trying to get information on how his life was. Cause that gonna lead to, now did he really launch himself or did somebody else launch him? Because I'm pretty sure somebody out there probably trying to throw out mental illness and probably nothing was wrong with this boy other than somebody was watching him and took his life.
And there has been nothing put on the news. We heard absolutely nothing.
Damn, for real, God's child? That's crazy. I guess they're going to take out a lot of blacks on Black History Month, y'all. Y'all be careful.
This is at the entrance of Farrell's.
A black man was lynched yesterday in Fair Oaks, Marietta, Georgia. In Georgia. And there has been nothing put on the news. We heard absolutely nothing about the black man.
Let's keep going.
They found a black man hanging from a tree dead.
Did y'all, hold on, did y'all see that? Hold on. They showed the tree.
This is at the entrance of Farrell's Parks. They found a black man hanging from a tree dead.
Damn, go back. Hold on, I'm trying to show y'all the tree. Let me show y'all the tree, y'all. Do y'all see that? That's a little thin ass tree. Am I missing something? But that look like where they got the yellow part at, circled or whatever. It's like they're circling. Y'all, do y'all see that? Hold on. Do y'all see that? That shit, that's crazy. Hi, my beautiful sis Ashley. I know the South is bad, but Indiana is really racist too as well. That's why I push my husbands to get in the police academy. Y'all, that shit, that is crazy. Damn, I ain't mean to turn that off. Let's see what that says. I couldn't get a picture of the young man, and he's still hanging from the tree. And it is now 11:46 a.m. at the Fair Oaks Park, Marietta, Georgia. He has on a black jacket. That's all I can see now. Got a picture of the rope. This is so sad. So sad, a Mexican man was walking through the trail and thought it was a prank until he saw that it was a real body and came running out screaming, "It's a real body. It's dead. It's hanging." Oh, wow. Okay, so what time, Malish? What time do you know what time did they get on, did the police officer come on scene? Because she's saying it's 11:46. So when the police arrived, didn't cut the body down right then. So clearly they just allow his body to continue to hang for hours. Like, that's crazy. Then they're going to use the Mexican man to run through the bushes, be the one to find his body. So hold on, I want to know what time did the police arrive? What the fuck time did the police arrive on scene?
They found a black man hanging from a tree dead.
Hold on, I'm trying to see what now.
A 21-year-old black man was found hanging along a creek in Fair Oaks Park in Marietta. His death is being investigated as a suicide. Now, the body was discovered Wednesday morning in a wooded area of the park located at 1465 West Booth Road near Powder Springs Street. Cobb Police Rangers unit officers responded to the scene just before 10 a.m. after a caller reported finding a dead man.
West Booth Road extension at the entrance to the park along the creek.
But like my thing is, and this what I don't like about that shit when they be finding these black boys or just black people being hung, period. Like, they always rule a suicide. Bitch, y'all just found his body. You mean to tell me that y'all done took his body through the corner where they done did an autopsy? Ain't none of that shit been done yet. So how y'all already ruling it a homicide? That's crap. With less than 20, I'm talking about the same day. They ruling suicide. So you got the coroner or the one that do the autopsy and medical examiners on scene? Like, come on, bro. That shit, that's crazy. Yeah, they withholding information. That shit don't even sound right. Now that person that was recording where the incident happened and was showing the rope and all that from that thin ass tree. That tree way too thin. How many pounds did that boy weigh? Cause that little tree looked real thin. But I just want to know what time did the police arrive on scene if the female was like, damn, it's 11:46 and the body's still hanging. As if they've been on the scene for a while and they still got the body hanging from the tree. Let me see. I think it was early. I'm not sure. I didn't get that information. Okay. Well, of course, they want to blame him like they did with Linda Davis. Exactly. I remember that. He didn't hang himself. Someone else did. Exactly, that thin ass tree. When you looking at, when I showed the wood area where the body, you know what I'm saying, was like them some real thin ass trees. Which one did he climb to hang himself? He had to climb a tree with a rope. He had to wrap that rope around him, around a branch to hang and crawl down that branch to put that rope around his neck. Y'all think about the steps that would have to be taken for anybody to hang themselves from a fucking tree. Come on now. They really think people buku the food. Entering the park alone means nothing because he didn't leave at nearly 4:30 on Valentine's Day. Damn. I just think, we need to, I'm going to be honest here. I think we need to, enshrine it into law that any death of a person of color that looks like a suicide needs to be investigated as if it's a homicide. I don't care if they were very, visibly depressed and exhibiting all of the signs of planning a suicide. The cops should be legally forced to investigate. But I'm sure that they still will find a way to sabotage the investigation. But maybe some will slip through, At least some people will be able to get some type of fucking justice. Jesus. There ain't no fucking suicide. Think about all the steps that he gotta take to climb trees and tie a rope around a tree and climb down a branch. That's a whole lot of somebody doing by themselves to hang them damn self. They might well jump off a damn bridge. And I don't think nobody that's committing suicide like that gonna really be going through all them goddamn steps. A person that's committing suicide gonna want that shit quick, fast. That's too many steps that you gotta go through of hanging yourself from a damn tree, yo. Like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it, y'all. And then they on the scene talking about suicide. Bitch, how you know without a deep investigation? But just because it's a black body being hung from a fucking tree, y'all don't give a fuck to do the work. But that's Cobb County for you, though. That's Cobb County for you. Motherfuckers, the KKK out there. Between goddamn Cobb County, you gotta be careful in Forsyth County. Forsyth County was known as a sundown. Hell, it's still a sundown city here I can't think of the name of it. I'm gonna have to go find it. But there is still a sundown city in the state of fucking Georgia as I speak right now. There is still a sundown city. Like, bitch, I'm gonna tell you like this, bitch. We ain't our ancestors, okay? We are not our ancestors. Motherfucker need to get up out of that racist type bullshit because you got a whole lot of motherfucking unaliving to do and thinking that you feel the need that you want to take the blacks out, okay? Bitch, we ain't asked for no, I don't remember us asking for no motherfucking month out of 12 months. Bitch, you ain't gonna give me 1 month out of a year. Bitch, I'm taking all 12 months as Black History fucking month. The fuck they talking about? Every motherfucking month to me is Black History Month, bitch, cause I'm black. I wake up black, bitch. I go to sleep black, bitch. I am Black History Month 360 motherfucking 5. Not no 28 days out of 12 months, bitch. Like, the fuck they talking about? I don't give a fuck how nobody else see it. That's how Queen Step see it. Bitch, I'm Black 365. I'ma celebrate me every fucking day. Not when a motherfucker wanna give me 28 days out of 12 months. The hell? That's the part of a lot of shit I be saying to deprogram your mindset, reprogram your mindset with the truth that's clearly out there. But people be scared to really find the fucking truth. I would rather know the fucking truth of what's going on in this world, because at the end of the day, when you don't know, bro, you just out here just living. But I would rather know, because I would rather be fucking prepared. You can't be prepared for something that you don't know. And one thing that I have found out about blacks a long time ago, and it's very sad, because our ancestors got their ass whipped for learning how to fucking read. But once they were able to pick up a book and learn how to read, that's something that our generation now should take advantage of. It's fucking reading, not just allowing what the fuck the false ass news people gonna tell you, because they all read by the same fucking people. ABC, CBC, TBS, all that shit being read from the same people. All of them have, if they reporting on the same story, they got the same verbiage to read from. That shit just gonna be revised just a little bit. so it can make it seem like they're not saying the same fucking thing. But back on, like I was saying, reading is something that black people should definitely take fucking advantage of. But some just be too fucking lazy. They'd rather take it what somebody tell them and run with that. Fuck that. Do your research. Go read. On some real shit, go read. They can read out here on the internet into some drama, but won't go read up on some shit on something that what you really need to know to prepare yourself for what the fuck these people really out here trying to do. All that chip shit, putting a chip in, bitch, you might as well lay me out. I ain't never going to let nobody put no fucking chip in my motherfucking brain. Bitch, you better get it some other way. If you put one in there, I'm already gone. Because that's the only way you're going to be able to do it. I'm going out for what the fuck I believe in. These people the world is crooked and these motherfuckers out here is weird. I know the mom said something like, they Emmett till my son. They executed him. Shit, if you see the video, that's execution style. How you hit somebody just like what Quadasia Holly Johnson did. Like an execution style, you went direct, even though the medical examiners could not tell which shot was first, which was in her femur, her leg, or in her face, because both of them was fatal. But the fact that even that she got hit in the face, unarmed, that's execution. You executed somebody like that ain't got nothing to fight you back with. That's crazy. Every time that orange were at, they always cut up. Man, Malish, they gonna cut up without him. Them motherfuckers been cutting up without him. They've been cutting up without him. When he lost against Hillary back in 2016, them motherfuckers was still out here doing some shit, and it ain't even have shit to do with him at the point. He got brought back in the spotlight when he wanted to run for presidential again. They was doing shit without his ass. It's just even making worse when they got somebody in, you know what I'm saying, as the orange man really, you know, have the position that he have. It just make it worse. We damn sure built this country. You better tell them. You better tell them, Marie Podcast. But they took everything, mostly everything that the blacks built and made in this country. They took it and put another culture name on it. I remember seeing this video, and I wish I can come back across it, where this black woman was doing a story. She was telling a story, and she was telling about how she was somewhere. I don't know verbatim, but she was somewhere, and she got stereotyped, right? And when the white lady stereotyped her, she read her ass down. I think she was in a hair or nail salon. So she read her ass down. She was naming everything that was really built by a black person and was telling her, well, if you want me, because the white lady told her that she need to go back to where she came from, which was Africa. She said, motherfucker, I'll go back to Africa, but when I leave this motherfucker, I'ma take this, I'ma take this, I'ma take this. And she was naming everything that a black person built in this country. Cause damn, she said, I'll take the motherfucking house you stay in. I'll take the curling iron that you curling your hair with. Cause she named the black lady that the one who invented the curling iron. Like that black lady went in. She named so many things past 10 of your fingers. What a black person invented. She said, if I leave, I'm taking every fucking resource that was invented by a black person that you use till this fucking day. Cause your people didn't make it. Then she gave the theory about, you know how they be calling us monkeys and shit, but who lips really shaped like a monkey? Cause black people got real full lips. We ain't got no money. It ain't too many black people got thin lips like the monkeys now. Just like they're the one who put the name to Nigga. But it was really Nigge. Y'all, it's, man, I can go so deep with this shit, but I can't fuck with YouTube. I cannot fuck with YouTube, baby, because listen. Ooh, baby, listen. Born and raised in Georgia, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, boy, Forsyth County was the, ooh, child. They treated him bad. The orange man has given them the balls to become unmasked. But carry on, it made it worse when the orange man came around, but them motherfuckers was doing that shit way before the orange man. He just make that shit worse. Cause they got somebody standing in that's in a high position like he is, that's gonna be on the shits just like he on the shit. I'm finna pull, let me see if I can pull that shit up. Like what city? Okay, hold on. I'm finna see if I can pull it up. What should I ask? What city in Georgia that's still a sundown? Hold on. I'm finna see a sundown town. What city in Georgia that's still a sundown town? 9 sundown towns in Georgia you must know. Let me click on that, cause bitch, listen. Y'all think I'm playing. Look at this shit, bruh. Atlanta is not Georgia, and the history of sundown towns in Georgia can help black travelers understand some of the challenges that still persist in the state today. When traveling or relocating to a destination, it's essential to understand how safe and welcoming the location truly is. For black travelers, look, don't be trying to pull that shit up while I'm reading about this shit. What they doing? Black travelers, this legitimate concern is often amplified. Stay safe. Unlock our list of sundown. Like they want me. What the fuck they want me? Y'all, they want me to join the community in order to get the database to the sundown towns? Man, get the fuck out of here. I ain't finna pay y'all shit. With signs that once said, niggas, don't let the sun go down on you. The legacy of these cities. Hold on, let me see. The 3 legacy sundown towns in Georgia you should know of. Sundown towns are a dark part of U.S. history. Okay, I don't want to read about it. Look at that. Sundown towns in Georgia. Commons. I don't even fuck with Commons. And I don't said this shit before. I don't fuck with Commons, Peachtree City, Raleigh, Fayetteville. It's really areas that give me the fucking KKK vibe. I don't care for Douglasville, partial of Paulding County. Like, I don't fuck with them folks out there, bro. Like, them motherfuckers are weird. Look, what did I say? Forsyth County. That's where Stank lived at, y'all. At the heart of Forsyth County is Commons, Georgia, the only incorporated area in this part of Atlanta. Its population has increased from 5,400 in 2010 to 7,318 in 2020, with around 55% white and 5% black residents. Commons was a sundown town in Georgia. Hell, they still act like it sometimes. The city's racial tension flared up again in 1987 when a group of black campers was assaulted at Lake Lanier. Never been, never want to go. All I've ever heard was bad shit about Lake Lanier. Sundown towns in Georgia. Fitzgerald. I don't know where Fitzgerald is at. I don't know where the West Side Arnold Confederate. And see my thing, and the thing about it, Tyler Perry Studios, that's in East Point, Georgia, which used to be one big part of Atlanta years ago. That was a Confederate building. That studio was a fucking Confederate army. And he bought that bitch. Like, for a black man to come in and buy a Confederate building, which probably a black people probably built it any damn ways, but yeah. Forsyth County. Them motherfuckers had, in 2020, which was COVID, they had 250,000 people with a population of 63% white and only 4% black lived out there. But it's a lot of blacks that don't move out there now, though. They said back then it was one black man that moved in a town of nothing but white folks. I said, damn, I wonder did he turn Uncle Tom? Cause, woo, child, listen. They still like, September 1912 is a month of violence. Hell, this February, and they got violence going around. They hanging people and shit. Like, the fuck? I'm trying to get the current, because there is one current. There is definitely one current sundown state in Georgia. Avondale Estates, historical 96% white, demographic and a policy during the Jim Crow era of not allowing for sale signs which prevented sales to black families. That's at Avondale Estates. That's Brookhaven, if I'm not mistaken. Blairsville, Blue Ridge. I love Blue Ridge, y'all. Blue Ridge is beautiful. Hey, that's where the cabin's at in Blue Ridge. I ain't gonna lie. That's where the cabin's at. Clayton, Rayburn Thomas. Hell, they still got some in Texas, Florida. What is the Negro Motorist Green Book? What the hell? I wanted to know, but I was trying to find, but there is a current. There's definitely a current city. They still talk about Forsyth County. No, that's Threads. That's Threads. Yeah, no, he dogging the Supreme Court. No political party, rep or Democrat represent us. Both parties create agendas against black Americans. And that they do, Terry. And I'm glad you hip to that, bro, because that's why I don't vote. I don't fuck with presidential voting anymore. I only really fuck with my local representatives, because that's what really matters, your local. Because y'all think about it. Why every time when presidential elections come around, they always come off and try to say like something went wrong with a ballot in one of the states? You would think for so many years that same shit been happening, that they would have a plan B, C, or D. They went from mostly paper where you could do it electronically. So if you changed it to electronically, how the fuck can a vote be miscounted if you're using electronical, digital voting other than us using ballots from the paper? Like, you got to make it make sense. So seeing how that shit keep occurring every election, I'm like, man, listen, our votes don't fucking count. They just want to make us think that our votes is accounted for. I honestly believe that these puppet ass presidents, and yes, I said puppets, that these puppet ass presidents have, that they are already appointed for. They just want us to vote to try to make us think that there's really a difference between the blue state and the red state, and it really ain't. Because the fucking presidents are already the chosen ones. When this large Bilderberg group or Enlightenment group or the Illuminatis, whatever the fuck you want to call these people, they bailed us out of a depression way back in we went in depression in 1913. They bailed us out in 1933. Over 30 years. They bailed us out, and from then on, right after John F. Kennedy, every fucking president after John F. Kennedy, I, myself, believe has been a puppet. Even Obama, a puppet. They want to make us black people think that we hit history just because we had Obama in office. Bullshit. That motherfucker was a puppet just like all the rest of them was a puppet. They can do certain good things for the people to make us, our mindset, to take us over subconsciously to think that like they're for us and they really ain't. But that's a whole nother fucking story. That's a whole nother story. Let me see. Is there a current sundown town in Georgia? In Georgia today. Damn, they say Savannah, Georgia had the most slaves. Savannah remained Georgia's largest city as it had always been, with the highest concentration of enslaved people, around 35%. Damn, what county in Georgia has the highest black population? Fulton County. Hell, I knew that, followed by DeKalb. Damn, well, they ain't even got Gwinnett on the map. What president owned 600 slaves? Jefferson. President Thomas Jefferson owned 600 slaves. What is the blackest state in America? Texas. Hell, we know that. What is the richest black county in Georgia? Forsyth County, the sundown. What is the safest city to live in Georgia? Hell, no damn well. The fuck? It ain't safe no motherfucking well these days. What is the whitest state? Vermont. Who owns most of Georgia? Plum Creek was a large timber company. I'm trying to I want to know if there is a current sundown city in Georgia. They keep pointing out that damn Forsyth County, so it must be a city somewhere in Forsyth County. Cause look what this shit says. Public lynchings and night riding drove black residents from Forsyth and Downson counties in 1912 for the example. So it gotta be a city somewhere out there in Forsyth County. Cause that's what I'm keep coming up with. Fucking Forsyth. They say Blue Ridge had virtually no black residents for decades. And oral evidence suggests that African Americans may not have been allowed in the city limits after dark. As of the 2020 census, the community had fewer than 20 black residents. Chamberlain only had 2 black residents in 1960 and 1 in 1970. Damn. I'll keep coming back to Forsyth. So it's a city out there in Forsyth County, which is further north of Atlanta, that clearly got. Forsyth County gained a national reputation as a sundown town in 1987 following news coverage of attacks against civil rights marches after a Ku Klux Klan rally in the county, with white residents violently enforcing the racial prohibition for decades. Though Forsyth County experienced significant growth in the early 21st century, African Americans still comprise a smaller portion of the county's population. So again, there's a city out there in Forsyth County. There's a city out there in Forsyth County, some motherfucking well, that's clearly a sundown city. I don't fuck off out there in the goddamn comments, and I don't even really give a fuck to fuck with Marietta like that. They can't fully pull that slavery shit now. It won't work. Hell no, they can't pull that shit now. Them motherfuckers gonna have to go for what they know, cause we still got motherfucking Malcolm X type mindsets out here. Still got there. Ain't nobody try. We love your shit. If you really want to dig some real deep history about Martin Luther King, they were trying to say he played a little Uncle Tom behind the scenes. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. Hey, baby, it's a lot of shit. Woo, child, it's a lot of shit. That why y'all think about it? Why these motherfuckers really trying to pull black history out of schools right now? They trying to make like pulling black history out of schools might change the mindset of the generation. No, the fuck it won't. You pulling it out, trying to us not to know, or our younger generation not to know about what the fuck our black people went through is crazy. The mind of the masses, okay? Yeah, they had us all the way fucked up. And they still got us fucked up. But hell, we got ourselves fucked up, y'all. Let's be honest. Cause shit, I honestly think if we motherfucking really unite together like we should unite, y'all know how, if we unite together like we unite, you got a lot of Caucasians that don't woke the fuck up. You got a lot of other cultures that have woke the fuck up. You got a lot of Caucasians that have woke the fuck up from what they parents tried and how they tried to raise them to be like them. They woke up and stepped out on faith and started learning the black people history because they wanted to know why the blacks was going through a lot of shit that we were going through. So they went and read their own history other than what the fuck their parents was telling them. Like, go on TikTok. Type that shit and you gonna see a lot of white people over there talking about black history and what they have learned and woke up to the truth about. Actually, I love Blue Ridge. I am not gonna lie. Between Blue Ridge and Elijah, I mean, I love the scenery. That other shit that them folks got going on, I take my piece with me wherever I go. So shit, they better not come up when I go down there. But I love Blue Ridge. I love the nature. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, baby, they know it's over because these states flipping with midterms and found out there was the one that caused fraud in Georgia in 2024. Yeah. That's where the orange man right here in Atlanta, Georgia, Fulton County is where orange man got all his 32 fucking felonies from. Like, don't y'all think that they should remove that question off the application where they ask, are you a felon? You might as well remove that off. If you got a fucking president with 32 felonies running the country, what makes him better than any other fucking civilian? You got other people that done got in trouble, civilians that want the second chance, but hell, they ain't giving it. Now, one thing I can tell that I've learned about Atlanta, Georgia, though, they actually do give chances to felons. I will give Atlanta, Georgia that. I don't know about any other state, but Atlanta, Georgia definitely do give chances to felons. You're right, Queen Steph. took some time for me to realize that the Obama administration wasn't shit. Around my early adult years, my early 20s, around. It takes for us to read to understand, though, bro, Terry. But like I said, a lot of us black people don't like to read. You know what I'm saying? You can't talk about certain things like this with everybody because some people get so offended because they so stuck in their own ways of how they were taught when they raised up. And I can understand that. I never try to push nothing off on nobody. I can sit up here and have general conversation about things going on, but that does not mean I'm non-religion. I would never try to push spirituality or my belief out on nobody. Let me just say that. What I believe, I can discuss with the people as of what I believe in, but I would never try to push anything off and try to force people to believe the way that I believe. I would never do that. Because I can always lead a horse to the water, but that don't mean I can make nobody drink it. You got your own mind. I would rather you go read on your own and find out, because what I read might not be the same understanding from what you read. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we can read the same shit, but you might get a different understanding than what I get. Because everybody's mind don't work the same. Everybody don't think the same. That's why I can always respect the fact of I would never push out what I believe out on nobody. You go do your own research and get what you get from it. If you don't want to research it, you want to stay stuck on how you believe, then you can ask me as a person who I am. I'm only going to respect that. I would never get mad because a person don't believe what I believe. That's why I would never sit here and have a debate with somebody on beliefs of things. What is there to debate about? I mean, you can debate, and it can always be an agree to disagree, but I would never get mad to like I'm trying to force you to believe what I'm saying is true. You can go do your own research, just like if you're telling me something, and if it don't sit right with me, I'm not going to say that you're not telling the truth about it. I'll go and research it to see if I can find more intel about it. To get an understanding as of what you're talking about. Now, if I can't find shit, then it's like I'm not going to believe shit I can't find on researching myself for me to read it. I ain't just going to take what you're saying and just run with it. Like, I ain't that damn weak-minded. Like, hey, if I'm interested in it, I'm going to go research it to see if I can find some shit on it. Hell yeah, Marie Podcast. Cobb County will lock your ass up. I'm going to tell you a couple counties here in Georgia you don't want to fuck off in. Hold on, y'all. Where that man at that time that was my battery going off in my... Let me get out my car. Hold on. But I can tell you some counties right now in Georgia that you don't want to fuck off in. You don't want to fuck off in Cobb County. You really don't want to fuck off in DeKalb, and you definitely don't want to fuck off over there, Clayton County. And Clayton County is nothing but filled with a bunch of blacks, but you got a lot of fucking Uncle Toms, okay? Clayton County definitely ain't one you want to fuck off in either, because they'll have your ass hemmed up and locked up. And will goddamn make you pay all kind of fucking fees you wouldn't even know where the fuck they came from. And all Cobb County ain't where you want to fuck off playing with. I've been saying that on my previous damn channels I had. I even did a funny fucking video about goddamn Cobb County pull your ass over quick. Damn sure will. They always trying to do that shit when I gotta find a way to get back on him. To get me down. Gotta see my damn comments. Sorry, y'all. I ain't want to come and take up all y'all time or whatever, but hold on. I'm trying to get back to my comments. Hold on. No, I don't want it down. Yeah, if they don't know their history, they can play with them exactly, because I ain't trying to play with them. Karen said DCC has a really good program for returning home felons. Give them money to start businesses and etc. That's what's up. That is definitely what's up. But I just wanted to come in and just rapid it dap and have a good open discussion with y'all. It's definitely been good. Y'all know I have to catch y'all slipping. I have to catch y'all all night. I have to catch y'all really slipping out here. Like, turn that off. But I just wanted to come in here and rat-a-tat-tat-tat with my late nighters. You know what I'm saying? Late nighters, early mornings. My all nighters. I see who be rocking up late at night. But I appreciate y'all coming in and tuning in, you know what I'm saying? With Queen of Truth and the host that don't try to do the most queen stuff. Y'all know I love y'all, baby. I appreciate everyone. I appreciate y'all coming in, hitting that like button. I appreciate the little good conversations that we don't have. And when it's open discussion, y'all, we're liable to talk about any and everything. Lord, we don't got all into the politics, child. Listen. But it'd be good conversation though. And it's good, and it's really good to talk to people that are open to the shit that's going on. It's good to have those type conversations sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Just to check people's temperatures to see where they at in life and do they know what the fuck is going on in the world, you know? Like, I really find it very amazed to be able to find ones that be intellect enough and open enough to have those type discussions about what's going on, you know what I'm saying? And it's sometimes it's really good to have those type discussions, you know what I'm saying, other than all the other shit that we be talking about. So it's like all the drama shit that be going on with, you know what I'm saying, as content creators and things that we want to give story, you know, pick up a storyline and talk about. But shit, sometimes, you know, to get outside of that, let's talk about reality, like what the fuck really going on in the world with the people and what the fuck they trying to do to the people. But I appreciate it. It was a very good conversation with y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Until next time. Mwah. Queen Stella, love y'all. Y'all make sure that y'all protecting y'all peace at all costs. And like I always tell y'all, regardless of what you engage into on this internet, please to never allow it to take you over subconsciously. Mwah. Much love.